Good day everyone. Once again, I am Brian Jelek Sean, and for today's video, we will be talking about misplaced and dangling modifiers.
The sun goes down, the stars come out.
A modifier is a phrase or a word meant to describe or explain part of a sentence. When modifiers are used correctly, the meaning of the sentence is clear. But when modifiers are used incorrectly, the meaning of the sentence can change drastically. Using modifiers correctly will improve the clarity of your work. Watch out for the two modifier mistakes: dangling modifiers, misplaced modifiers. A dangling modifier is a word or a word group that refers to or modifies a word or phrase that has not been clearly stated in the sentence. When a sentence begins with a phrase that is not directly connected to the subject that it refers to, that phrase is dangling. The following are examples of incorrect modifiers and how to correct a dangling modifier. Example number 1. Driving past the Breadbox Cafe, the sun peeked through the clouds. This sentence implies that the sun was the doer of the action, that the sun was driving past the Breakbox Cafe. Here's the revision of that sentence. Driving past the Breadbox Cafe, Suzanne saw the sun peek through the clouds. A misplaced modifier is a word or word group placed so far away from what it refers to that the reader may be confused. Modifiers should be placed as closely as possible to the words they modify in order to keep the meaning clear. The following example of incorrect modifier and how to correct a misplaced modifier. The Girl Scouts went wild when they were told that they had raised $1 million by selling cookies at a troop meeting. This way this sentence is written means that during the troop meeting, the Girl Scouts raised $1 million. However, at the troop meeting should actually refer to where they were told. Here's the correct way to write that sentence. The Girl Scouts went wild when they were told at a troop meeting that they had raised $1 million by selling cookies. Misplaced modifiers can also be just one word. These are some of the frequently misplaced one-word modifiers: almost, even, hardly, just, merely, nearly, only. Changing the location of these individual words changes the meaning of the sentence. Example: the student passed almost of all of her classes. This sentence means that she passed most of her classes, but not all of them. The student almost passed all of her classes. This sentence means that she came close to passing all of her classes but didn't actually pass any of them. As you work on avoiding dangling and misplaced modifiers, you might want to have a peer tutor read over your essays. If they mention that a sentence is unclear or awkward, check for a dangling modifier or misplaced modifier. Misplaced modifier examples: crying on the examination table, the doctor gave the child his vaccine. This is incorrect because it implies that the doctor was crying on the examination table when it was the child who was crying. Here's the correct sentence. The doctor gave the small child crying on the examination table his vaccine. The modifier now correctly describes the child as crying, not the doctor. Here's another example. Lydia fed the pigs wearing her raincoat. Wearing her raincoat, Lydia fed the pigs.
So that's all for today's video. I hope you guys learned something, and thank you guys for watching. See you again soon and goodbye. Bye.